Hi, I'm Scott Lang. It's December 4th, 2021, and we just learned this past week that we're going to have a full-blown governor's race here in Massachusetts this coming year, 2022. And that's something that we all look forward to from the standpoint of celebrating our democracy, making sure people are registered, making sure people are ready to get out and vote. You'll study the candidates and you'll decide who's in your best interest for your family and your city here of New Bedford. I think Charlie Baker has done a very good job in the last 7 years. He's got a year to go now. And it's good to have a change, so it's good for people to step aside and allow for a debate, allow for the decisions to be made as to where our state and our country are going. Now, there's one thing I want to say that's extremely important, and I've been watching this very closely now for the past several years. Fishing and the wind industry are not compatible. Let me say that again, just to make sure you understand what I'm saying. The fishing industry, the number one port in the United States of America, which is the city of New Bedford by landings, the number one economy that we have here in New Bedford, and the wind industry are not compatible. The idea that we would mortgage the fishing industry or in any way imperil the fishing industry because we're jumping in and saying that we think we will be the number one wind city is not going to happen. And it's a mistake, and it's a chase of fool's gold. Now, I know there's global warming, so do you. And I know there's severe weather, so do you. And we know, in fact, that we have a climate crisis. No doubt about any of that. And we do need to go with sustainable green energy. But the idea that we will industrialize the oceans, build the equivalent of World Trade Towers out in the ocean, in the near shelf, 1,200 of them, and think that it's not going to affect the fishing industry, affect the ecosystem of the oceans, affect the fishery stock, is just ridiculous. And there's no scientist that'll tell you that it won't. The idea that we are putting blind faith into the idea that we can exchange the fishing industry or complement the fishing industry with wind just is not going to work, won't happen. It reminds me of casino-itis. It reminds me of oceanarium-itis. It reminds me of the old days when we talked about Dyson coming to the city. In fact, there's old fables that say that at one point or another we chased GM to come to the city of New Bedford. Let's build an economy job by job. Our foundation is the fishing industry. Let's make sure that we do nothing to threaten it and move forward. My position on sustainable energy is pretty clear. Completely believe in it, but do not believe that we should exchange our fishing industry for a fledgling and quite frankly unknown wind industry. That's the way I feel about it, and that's something that I will let the people of the city know more and more as we go forward. We don't want to be in a situation where we're exchanging our jobs, the jobs we know we have, for something that is a lot of promises, and quite frankly, promises that probably will not be fulfilled. Thanks. Please think about this. Watch it. Gather it up from all your news sources. Look at the science behind this. Make a decision that's in the best interest of our city, and then let's move forward and make sure whoever's running for governor understands that the fishing industry has to be protected. No more can the fishing industry take a back seat. Thanks very much.